welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. So I made papaya salad in the past, but it was just a little bit of a different type of flavor. This time I'm making it using rice noodle that can be used in papaya salad. So over the weekend I went to the supermarket. That's how I got all the fresh ingredients, but mainly I also got rambutans. It's a very unique exotic fruits that only grown in Asia. Very tropical type of fruit. One of the most delicious fruits in the entire world, in my opinion. I mean, I love exotic fruits, so everything tastes perfect. So I'm gonna show you how to open it, how to eat it. But definitely, this is what I did. I actually washed the entire box of rambutans before eating it. Only just because you don't know what process it went through, all the dirt and all the bacteria all outside. You just want to make sure it's clean before you touch it and eat it. Alright, so let's get into the papaya salad. Since I'm adding a new flavor to it, I'm going to show you step-by-step process, but I'm not going to give you the exact ingredients, only because I already show you how to make it in another video already. And secondly, papaya salad is tricky. You have to taste it as you go. It has to be salty, sweet, sour, and also spicy. So just make sure all of those flavors go together and you're good. Alright, but I'm gonna show you all the ingredients I use in this specific recipe. So for the vegetable, I use 2 tomatoes, some green beans, and for the mince I use Thai basil and also some sawtooth mince. I also use 1 small papaya, but the papaya is actually very good, very crispy, and it has some orange to it because it's a kind of almost ripened, but it's not really ripened. It's still young green papaya, so it's gonna add a great flavor to it. It's gonna be crispy and a little bit sweet as well. For the spices, I use a little bit of frozen salted crab, a spoon of shrimp paste, a few cloves of garlic, some chilies, some roasted peanuts, some sugar, chicken powder. So today I don't have limes, and lime is very crucial actually. It gives this aroma, very good smell into papaya salad, and it's very typical that people would put limes in papaya salad. But because I don't have lime or lemons in my house today, I'm actually using only the tamarind sauce. So the dry tamarinds with no seeds, actually in this one, I add some warm water into it and leave it for a few minutes, and it becomes sauce, like very saucy. And lastly, for the sauce, I always use this fish sauce. Again, adjust it accordingly. If it's too salty, don't put too much. So you have to taste your papaya salad along the way. And finally, I also use some rice noodle. Alright, so now let's make it together. First things first, always put garlic and chili in first, poke it. So for the tamarind sauce, just put the tamarind in and not the sauce yet. We want to save that at the end when it's too dry. Make sure you cut the tomato into a smaller size. You don't want to put the entire tomato in there. It would be too big to eat. And tomato actually also help with the sourness. So again, I'm not worried that I don't have limes, only because I know some of my vegetables are also sour. Along with my tamarind sauce, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be sour enough. Sweet, sour, spicy, salty, all of that. All right, poke it just a little bit. You don't want to break your tomato too much at this point. Sugar and chicken powder in there. Put just a tablespoon of fish sauce for now. Put a little bit at a time. As you could see, you cannot put everything all at once. And once again, it's not time to poke, it's really time to mix. So don't go too hardcore with the papaya. Taste it again. Alright. Now I can add the rest of my tamarind sauce. Give it some moist sauce in it. But what I noticed is also not too salty right now. So I'm gonna add another spoon of fish sauce. I like to crush my roasted peanuts a little bit. Just a little bit before I add it into my papaya. Perfect. And lastly is the mince. So for the noodle, you only add it in when you're ready to eat. So I'm gonna add just the good amount of papaya, enough all that, into the pot, back into the pot. Just the amount that I need, a little bit over here. And this is when you mix it. That's the final step right there. You don't want to poke it because you don't want to break all the noodle, but more like mix it together, ensuring that the noodle and papaya, they are all one. Delicious. Looks so good already. And here's my final dish, papaya salad with rice noodle. Alright, I'm hungry because right now it is about noontime. Delicious. I don't know if I told you this, I love papaya salad. One of my all-time favorites. All time. The salted crab is very salty, so I actually have to break it first, ensuring that the flavor, the saltiness come out before I add any more sauce to it. I just don't want it to be too salty. So when you make this, just adjust accordingly. And if you don't have salty crabs, of course you can just add more fish sauce to it. love it, love it, love it. Really good. Try it out. The recipe is very similar to the one I made last time with black cockles. You only replace that with noodle. And when you eat this, you don't really need to eat any other carbs because it has everything in there. The vegetable, the carbs, the flavor, all in one. All right, what's next? So that's what's next. I am going to try this out. As you could see, it's not that fresh, right? Of course, you know, bring it from another country for so many days. It's so dark, but the fresh one should be red. All right, so let me try that out. So how you eat it is that you just open the rambutan, open it like this. Of course, a monster's like, what is this? Should I try it too? And then so there's seeds, so you have to take away take out the seed. You don't eat the seeds at all. Don't eat the seed. This one's not that great. The skin you can tell, but still edible. All right, I'm gonna give some to her. So let me do my best here, because of course you cannot have seeds whatsoever. Do you like it? She's gonna take her time chewing it because it tastes, it's very, the texture is actually chewy. It's a little bit chewy, sweet, but it's not like soft melting in your mouth type of fruit. I got this entire box for only $15. Pretty good deal. I mean, it's so much cheaper in Asia, but over here that's pretty good. Try not to touch your mouth. Like, take out the meat, don't touch the outside. Alright guys, you can have it. That's enough. That's enough for you. She gave me the bottle and said, okay, I give you one, you give me one. That's her personality, that's her attitude. That's how she want to get food from us. I didn't ask for it though. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the quick recipe, the papaya salad with rice noodle. And also my introduction to rambutans. If you've never had it before, try it out. I think they might have it in American store, but not gonna be as fresh. Try a few, see if you like it. Alright, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.